play. Maybe I should just do video show reviews or something, or let's talk about Dune or something. I don't I don't know what the hell to do on here in live streaming. Let's see here. My channel. Hey, it worked. I haven't been on in a while, folks. Dune news, maybe? Let's talk about, I don't know what we could talk about. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Dune news. We'll do a window capture. What the hell is this? Properties. What the hell? There we go. What the? There we go. All right, so we're looking at Denis Villeneuve's Dune made an impressive amount of money from its first day release. So let's see here. I'm gonna change that live stream name. My dashboard. I would say this is definitely entertainment. All right, so I don't really have anybody in the stream. Nobody with two people. I was looking for video games to play, but there's like literally nothing to play. That's any good. I might even start playing some old Dune Sega CD game on here, which I have, or like I think there's a couple of Dune games to play that are pretty good. That Sega one was the Sega CD one, and that was pretty good though, even though it was kind of stupid. So this was September 16th, 2021. So after being delayed from its previous December 2020 house release slot, which sucked, right? Denis Villeneuve's Dune is a little over a month away from hitting theaters. Well, yeah, it's a month from right now. Well, if you lived in the United States, that is, yeah, because I'm in the U.S. But at various international markets like France, Germany, Italy, and Russia, which is, I don't know why they waited another month to release it. The hype was like last week. The hype was big, dude. I was watching the red carpet and all that. They should have released it this week or next week. It's kind of stupid. But let's see here, the 1965. Now I'm actually listening to the audiobook right now. I've I've listened to the audiobook once already, and I'm doing it again, just so I know when I watch the movie that I want to see how good it is. Combining Tuesday night's preview screening with the Wednesday screening deadline, reports Dune grossed 1.5 million during its first day of availability. That's not. Is that good? I don't know. Is 1.5 mil in one day a lot for a movie? Don't these movies make like? That doesn't seem like a lot of money for a first. You got movies making, 200 mil in a weekend. Back in the day. I mean, not that we compare. I mean, I guess in COVID times, I don't know. They've I think they've dropped their bar on movies. We'll have to wait and see how Dune's first day in Germany, Italy, and Russia turns out. It's clear. Dune will also be available to stream for 31 days. Okay, I have HBO Max, but I'm going to watch it in IMAX, and I'm going to pre-order my tickets for sure. I'm watching that in the movie theater. Let's see. I'm old school. I got an AMC premiere, which is pretty cool. So clearly speaking, Dune has earned mostly positive reception after screening at events like the Venice International Film Festival, Toronto International Film Festival, Cinema Blends. 4.5 out of 5. Calling it. The only thing that I saw looked a little worrisome to me was when it shows a scene in the trailer when they're like fighting their golden armor and he opens up his mask and then it's like CGI'd face. I was like, ugh. That reminds me of Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian. But other than that, everything else looks awesome. But maybe that was just early. And he's just so skinny, dude. The main guy, but he needs to bulk up a little bit. But yeah, that Charlemagne guy. I don't know how I feel about. I don't know if I feel about him in his movies. That's the thing now, dude. Skinny dudes. Is that a thing? I mean, I'm not. I'm definitely not skinny. I'm in my 40s and I'm overweight. I guess you could say. I mean, I'm chunky, but like, I don't know. Women really like that skinny stuff. I don't know. I don't really care. I've been married for 20 years, but Dune was previously adapted for big screen. Okay, so I just bought the frickin' David Lynch's 1984 box set, the new 4K one, and it's pretty good. It looks clear, but I mean it's an 84 movie, so they always say, oh, remastered in 4K. They never look like they're new. They still look funky, even on 4K. So, but it's still cool to have. It has commentary, which is the cool part. I just don't see this movie having the even though that original movie's like people say it sucks, but it has a magic. It has a magic to it. I don't think this movie will have. I think this will be technically a better movie, better special effects, better acting, better everything. I don't think it's gonna have that magic of the original, that magic little style. You know what I'm saying? Even though this one's supposed to be closer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not hating it because this is probably gonna be my favorite movie of the year, 100%. The last movie I remember watching that I liked, that was like kind of hyped about, was Tenet. I watched that in the theater when it came out during the middle of the lockdowns in an IMAX, and it was like 10 people in there, and that's still like one of the best movies in the last 2 years. So movies just freaking suck now, dude. Everything's been a letdown after letdown, dude. Letdown. So moviegoers can look forward to Dune arriving October 22nd. And it's also about cast and includes okay. This has got a stellar cast. I think this there's also a prequel series developed HBO Max called Dune Sister. See, that's good. But they need to do the a lot of people don't realize in Dune they had the reason why they have to use the spice is because humans have to use it so they can make the faster calculations because it enhances you for warp. They do their warp travel, which is basically folding space, is how they travel. They used to have AI do it. AI took over humanity, so that's what AI can and all that stuffs are outlawed. A lot of people don't realize they need to do that story before the Sisterhood, because the Sisterhood was after that. And then a lot of people don't realize that the this, and think about it, this book came out in 1965. So pretty much Warhammer 40k is copied Dune. Most everything is copied Dune. So this is pretty much like we're getting a movie of like the standard for modern day sci-fi is we're finally getting an updated movie for it. So basically, this is everything you can think of that you've ever seen sci-fi related has come from this book. So that's good. That was the end of that article. Indiewire, let's see what they got. Dune has, so this was 17th, which is yesterday. So Indiewire, Dune has opened in 17 countries. Why is domestic 5 week later? Yeah, see, this is what I was just saying. This is what I was just saying. Why? Why are we waiting 5 more weeks? You know what I'm saying? This is stupid. Dune has competition among the most eagerly waited titles opening the rest of the year, and most likely, what other movies are there coming out? I haven't. what other movies are coming out that are interesting? None. This is the only movie this entire year that has come out that has any type of interest to me. This has just been horrible, dude. Oh, I watched The Free Guy in the theaters a couple weeks ago, and it's fine. It was a very mediocre movie. I have been so like ready to watch this movie. I've been watching the other Denis Villeneuve's movies. What I watched Blade Runner the other night, and I watched The Rival. What other movies has he done that's sci-fi? Are those the only ones? That dude's up, right? I mean, him and freaking who did Interstellar? I can't think of the director's name right now. Then that director, by far the only two good directors out there right now that I know of. Everything else is junk. Doing this competition, okay, we already read that. Initial results. So this one said, 2.5 million. So it made 2.5 million in France on that opening night. The weekend total will be needed. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot of money, dude, for a movie like this. But they're giving it all this good reviews, which I'm hopeful. But the other article said 1.5, I think. But and this guy's talking like, why the 5-week delay? Which is what I was just saying a minute ago. Why are we waiting 5 weeks for it to release in the U.S.? So stupid. The hype. This movie was hyped last week, super hyped, and now we're waiting 5 weeks. What the heck? They should. I mean, maybe it was timing, the scheduling, and maybe they didn't think it was gonna do good originally, and now maybe they're thinking it is gonna do good. So but it's too late. The dates are locked in. I don't see why they can't just change stuff, but all these European stuff. I would have watched it if I was still living in Germany, because they play movies in English there. Certain theaters, we used to go to Cineworld in Würzburg, Germany. I used to live near Würzburg, Germany, and they had an IMAX there, and then they had a giant Cineworld where I watched like Matrix 2, 3, Star Wars Episode 2, 3. I've watched a lot of movies in that theater. I don't even know that movie theaters. I don't even know it's still open. So for a film with this level of high interest, streaming wide, I mean, I don't see. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of piracy on this movie, but not for me. I am all on board paying full price for this movie, and I have HBO Max, so I don't need to pirate. I mean, I don't do it anyways, but I wouldn't need to because um, this guy's gonna get captured. I don't want to ruin this movie. I've read the books. I already know what's gonna happen, and I've seen the old movie. So he lives. He dead. He lived, but he's captured. I already know what's gonna happen in this movie. I just want to see if they do the death scenes as good as the old movie. I mean, anybody that's if you're remotely interested in Dune and you know about it, then you already know the Duke he's dead. So, but I mean, there's no surprise on that. This is the book's been out since 1965. If you don't know about Dune by now, then you've been living under a rock. So, let's see. The next best date to open after this is October. Yeah, that's why, because No Time to Die opens then. And apart from, why are they putting that No Time to Die? I thought that came out before Dune. Is No Time to Die going to be on HBO Max? Or that's Paramount, right? I have no interest in that movie. Honestly. I haven't heard anything good about it. Like they're trying to replace James Bond. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. It's just like with the new stuff with the... I don't like the whole idea of them like... You should just let these franchises die. Honestly. Like Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford will only ever be Indiana Jones. There'll be no other way to continue it on. He is that person. No one else can play it. You'll never be able to redo it. Like stuff, like iconic characters like that, you'll never live up to that person ever. Nobody ever will. No, really, not many actors will ever live up to him. So, in general, so it's best just to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think they keep bringing him back for iconic characters and he's old? Because guess what? He's good and he's the only one who can play those characters. Everybody else pretty much sucks. That's why they keep bringing him back. The ding ding ding. The same thing with Luke. Same thing with the Luke Skywalker character. Nobody else can play Luke. Mark Hamill is the only guy who can play that character. So... Well, folks, I guess I'll leave it here at that. If I get a lot of likes or views on this film news stuff category I'm doing, honestly, I've been trying to play video games and I'm bored of them. Video games are boring to me now. So there's nothing good out. So I guess I'll leave it here and like, subscribe if you like this kind of. I was sick for a while. I had COVID twice, so that's why I've been kind of not making videos. So I was kind of hurting there for a while. I'm back, so yeah, I'll just let if you give this video some likes and subs, and I'll know you guys like this kind of live video, movie, news, entertainment type stuff. So just let me know in the comments.